Hey guys, it's Allison, and I thought it would be a great idea to kick off this new channel with a cute little mini-series, I guess you can say. So, my announcement is that I'm gonna be getting a puppy, and I've been wanting another puppy, just my own, for a while now, and I was kind of flip-flopping towards getting a corgi puppy, or do I want a pug puppy? And I guess you can say the pug puppy won, because that is what I'm going to be getting. And I'm just really excited, and I think it would be a really good, addition to our family. And the way this all came about was that, I actually did email the breeder a couple times, but she never really got back to me. Actually, she didn't get back to me at all. So I kind of gave up, and then for a little while, and then, recently, like a couple weeks ago, or actually a week ago, and, I was like, Andrew, I really want a puppy. Why can't we get a puppy? And then he's like, well, what did the breeder say? I'm like, oh, well, let me email her again just to see what happens, because, I didn't really have any luck finding a breeder that was closer. So, so I emailed her again, and then, to my surprise, she did get back to me. So I was kind of thinking, oh, maybe she looks at it when, they have babies available. So, so I was like, oh, perfect. And then, I read her email, and I told him, oh my goodness, they have 2 litters, so one that was, just born like a couple days before, and they have another one which was 5 weeks old at the time. So I was like, oh my gosh, what should I do? And when I found out the price of her puppies, like her pet puppies, I was like, oh my god, it's actually a really good price. And just for like an AKC dog, and she shows her dogs, and she's a really good reputable breeder, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. And I was like, but I don't have money for them right now, because I don't have money to actually purchase the puppy right now, because I'm not working. And he's like, well, what would you say if I would buy you the puppy, but you're gonna have to wait an extra year for your engagement ring? And I was like, oh, let me think about this for a second. So I thought maybe an hour about it, and then basically the consensus is, let's get the puppy, because I could wait another year for my engagement ring. It's no biggie. And I feel like right now is a good time, because I'm home all the time, so I'll be there to raise it and potty train it and all that. So it's all set now. So I told her, okay, we'll pick from the older litter, and when do you think they'll come home and stuff like that. So basically, if everything goes really well, they'll be able to go, or my puppy will be able to come home on the 10th of May. And it's pretty cool, because on the 11th is my birthday, so that's even better. So yes, so I'm super excited, but I guess if the breeder does have to keep him for another week, which is 9 weeks, they'll be home, or I'll have to bring him home the week after my birthday, which is still fine, but I would still prefer to have him on the 10th. But yeah, so Angie's been calling this my engagement puppy, even though he hasn't asked me anything, so I wouldn't really call it my engagement, or my engagement pug. I just call him my pre-engagement present. So, because I think that's a thing, right? You give each other gifts or something. I'm not even sure, but that's what I call him. I call him my pre-engagement present, and we've only thought of a couple names. Well, I did have a list, but every now and then I'd cross one out because I didn't really care for it. But on that list there was Walter, Forrest, Kipling, and I just thought of Ghibli and Chopper from One Piece. So here's the thing with me and names. I like names that apply to me, or my interests. And so basically, Misa, how I named her was, the breeder told me she was kind of feisty and like very cuddly. So I was like, okay, well, I'll call her Misa because this one character from Death Note is very, you know, clingy, and she's very, you know, girly, and she's, you know, very cuddly and all that stuff. So I thought it was perfect, and you know, lo and behold, when we get her, she's like super needy. She's always has to be right next to me or by me, and she, you know, she always looks to me for everything. And so I thought that was perfect. And we're just gonna go off of the theme of, like, I guess nerdy, geeky names, like, you know, from anime or like from TV shows or something like that. So I was kind of having a hard time. I liked Kipling because it just sounds really cute, and it's kind of like dapper sounding. But yeah, Kipling's from like a bag luggage company, you know, the one with a monkey attached to it. And Walter I got from Fringe because Walter was one of my favorite characters. He's like the old guy that's kind of kooky and nutty, and I thought that kind of you know, goes into the whole pug thing because they're all kind of kooky and nutty as well. And Ghibli is from Studio Ghibli, so the makers of Totoro, you know, Hayao Miyazaki's work, Princess Mononoke, Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, all that stuff. So I thought, you know, above all the names I picked right now, I think I like Ghibli more, because, you know, how many dogs do you know that are named Ghibli? Like, sure, you know a dog that's named Princess, or you know a dog that's named Joe, or something like that. Like, there's no dog that I could recall that's named Ghibli, so I feel like it's really creative and nerdy, and I think I'm gonna pick that name above all the other ones. Oh yeah, and the last one is Chopper. He's from One Piece. He's a little, like, deer guy. I don't actually watch a lot of One Piece, though. I've seen episodes to know the characters and everything, and, you know, all their kooky quirks and everything, but I haven't seen it in a while, so. But yeah, and I feel like a pug would kind of look like Chopper as well, but I think I'm favoring Ghibli more. Andrew, the boyfriend, doesn't really care what I name him. He's like, it's up to you. I don't care. So it's like, it's mostly up to me. So so yeah, I'm pretty sure his name's gonna be Ghibli. But let me know what you think of those names. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm trying to think of what else to say other than I hope you stay tuned for more puppy videos and this new puppy journey with me. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye!